and welcome back to this new plan with me for July. So for July I wanted to choose something summery and so I choose mermaids. I don't know, I always loved mermaids. Like, I was obsessed with H2O when I was a kid, and I don't know if you know this show, but it was like my whole childhood and I love mermaids. So my theme are mermaids for July, and my color is going to be like blue but with some like orange and red tones going on. So you will see that in this painting later, that she has red hair like Ariel or something like that, and it's going to be in the whole month. So first of all, I started with my cover page, and for this month I really wanted to draw, because if you know my other old videos, like when I first started YouTube, I was really into drawing and I drawed a lot and painted a lot in my bullet journal, and I wanted to bring that back again because my bullet journal got more minimalistic for me. So for others my bullet journals are minimalistic, but because I used to paint and draw a lot in my bullet journal, it really got minimalistic for me. But for July I wanted to come back to draw and paint again because I loved it so much, and I really like looking back at these cover pages or in general spreads, because they're so much fun to do and I really love to paint. So I went on Pinterest and I saw a really cute painting of a mermaid in the ocean that I really liked, and I wanted to recreate it, and I did it right here with watercolors. And that's just one thing that I really love about bullet journaling, is that you get to paint more and include more art. So for me, I really love to paint and stuff, but sometimes I just have the feeling that I don't have time and I don't paint a lot. So back when I used to do these really artsy bullet journal spreads, I drew and painted a lot more. So I really want to bring that back, because I love to paint and draw, but it's not like a priority. So sometimes life gets in the way and everything's like, I need to study, I need to do this and that, and it's just like, painting is not a priority, I'm not going to do it, blah blah blah, you know the deal. But when you have to paint for your bullet journaling, you paint more, obviously, and I really love that about bullet journaling, so that you get to be more creative and artistic. And yeah, just a little fun fact on the side. And yeah, you can see my painting coming alive, and that I really tried to, even though it is with watercolors, I wanted to make it look pretty realistic, and to have like the moon with stars, like a sunset, and then the ocean is like this big contrast in blue, so we have the red and blue going on that I talked about before. And yeah, I just took a black fine liner and just drew some details above everything, and I also took a white gel pen to add like stars and stuff, so that it was more obvious that it is night sky and stuff, and also this little sparkle on her hand, so she's like a magical mermaid. Okay, every mermaid is magical, I guess, but I think you get what I mean. And I have to say, I am really happy with how it turned out. I love this cover page, I really do. And I'm really happy that I painted, even though we're almost 5 minutes in the video and all you have seen is me painting. I still enjoyed it a lot, and I hope you like it too. And yeah, I just wrote July above it so that it can be my cover page in my bullet journal, and that's basically it for this page. Because this time I didn't want to have the other page empty, so I looked for a cute quote, and on the left hand side I just lettered a quote matching for this mermaid theme, also with the color blue. So it is, sometimes in the wave of change we find our true direction, and I think that's cute and it's matching for my theme, so I included that, and I think it makes just everything come more together and it doesn't look so empty. So yep, these are the first pages of July. I hope you like them. You can see how they look finished, and yeah, let's get right into the monthly planning, shall we? Now for my monthly planning, I included the header July, nothing fancy here, and a little calendar for some overview. I don't really use them anymore because with Corona and quarantine going on, there's nothing really happening, just studying and meeting friends. So that's just for a quick overview, like when's my exam coming up, etc. You know. Underneath that, I thought it was a cute space to add some doodles like the fishtail of the mermaid, a shell, and a starfish. So I used my Tombow dual brush markers to like literally paint everything now for the spread. So like illustration style. So I just used the pink and the blue and the blender brush so that I could blend everything nicely together, and I think it looks kind of cute. I also added some wave doodles on top to the July so that it didn't look so empty and so clean, if you get what I mean. I also wanted to go a little fancy for the header for the goal spread, so I drew again with my Tombow dual brush markers like these fish scales, I guess they are called, I don't know. I'm sorry. And I wanted to have them with this 3D look, so I chose 3 different types of blue, I guess, and a white gel pen to make everything look more 3D, and then just lettered goals above it. And a little tip for everyone who wants to try this: let it dry before you letter above it. Underneath that, I wanted to include my habit tracker, and for that, what you can see me doing now is like I wanted to draw, like when you are under the sea, you have like different shades of blue, so with deeper water you have deeper blue and stuff like that. I think you get what I mean, and I wanted to make it look like that so that it's not just one light blue but different blue tones to make it more look like water. And I also added some cute bubbles to make this whole water theme come more together. And this was the point where I realized that I had matching washi tape, because it always lays around in my room and I didn't really have a usage for it till now, but for this spread it was just perfect. And again, I added some little doodles, as you could see. And yeah, the next 2 spreads are called This Month and Brain Dump. So Brain Dump I don't think I have to explain, because it's just a space where I can randomly write down dump. And for the other one, This Month is meant to be like a to-do list, but a monthly one, so where I have just things that I want to do in the whole month, not one specific week. And because I had again some space left, I wanted to include another mermaid, and I wanted to do it really sketchy, so you can see that right there. I didn't really sketch it beforehand, I just started it and tried it, and I think it turned out pretty well. I think it's kind of cute. It's not perfect, but it's a sketch, so I think that's okay. And again, the washi tape. I think it is so cute for this spread. You could easily just draw some shells, etc., as I did before, because they are so easy to draw, but this washi tape is just so adorable. And yeah, here's the finished spread. I really hope you like it. I like how it turned out. And now we're getting right into the weekly planning. So first of all, I wanted to start with the letter July, but I wanted to again add these fish scales because I think they look pretty cute, and I think it turned out quite alright, I guess, but not as perfect as for the monthly planning, because I wanted to do it more minimal, but that didn't turn out as I wanted it to. For the lettering for this month, I wanted to have like a mermaid themed lettering. So I don't know, but this lettering looks to me pretty fitting for the mermaid theme, because maybe it's because it looks like playful to me, and I really like how it turned out, especially with again these little bubbles around it, and I like how that turned out. I again included a space for goals and to-dos for the week and a quote which says, "It doesn't matter who believes in you as long as you believe in you." And that's really important to remember, and is also fitting for the theme, because we have to believe in mermaids, otherwise they won't exist. It does remember me of Tinkerbell of Peter Pan, but I really like the quote. I think it's cute. On the right bottom, I wanted to include another sketch of a mermaid. I have to say I'm not that happy with how it turned out. I think it turned out okay, but I don't like it very much. I think when you draw, etc., you just know it when you draw something and you're just not perfectly happy with it. I think it is fine for this weekly spread and it's okay, but I'm not a big fan. But what I wanted to do is that I wanted to include a mermaid that didn't have a blue tail, because to this point we have like blue and I think the other one had a green tail, so this one has a pink tail. And I just colored her skin pretty lightly, and in general I didn't really want it to look that much artsy but more sketchy, which didn't work out perfectly, but yes. I also let it above that celebrate your inner mermaid, so shell from seashell, yes, I think you get it. Again, a study tracker, a mood tracker this time, and some more washi tape and doodles. And that's basically it for this spread. So here you can see everything together. I like the spread overall, but again, the mermaid is just not perfect, but that's it. So yeah, that's it for this video. I really hope you liked it, and if you're interested in other spreads that I'm doing like for the other weeks, then check my Instagram out. I will post other spreads on there. So yeah, I will hopefully see you soon. Bye!